17th of October 2010. Massive news. Angela Merkel has said that multiculturalism in Germany has failed. And usually where Germany goes, Europe goes. So let me, for speed, just read from Euronews, give you an idea of what is going on in Germany. Alright, this is all centres around the former central bank chairman. Germany's attempt to create a multicultural society has been a total failure, Angela Merkel told young members of the Christian Democratic Party on Saturday. Her comments follow a number of anti-immigrant remarks made by mainstream German politicians. This multicultural approach, saying that we are simply living side by side and are happy about each other, this approach has utterly failed, Merkel said in an address to the CDU Youth Conference. Now, the CDU is the centre-right party in Germany, but it still agrees with the social market, so it would be a socialist party in Britain. The Chancellor considered a socialist party in Britain. The Chancellor stressed that immigrants living in Germany need to do more to integrate, including learning to speak German. However, we should not give the impression that those who do not speak German immediately, or those who are not raised speaking German, are not welcome here. That would do great damage to our country, Angela Merkel said. The immigrant debate has intensified in Germany over the past few months. Horst Seehofer, leader of the Christian Democratic Union, the Christian Democrats' Bavarian sister party, recently declared multiculturalism dead. Former German central banker, one of the most powerful men in Germany, Thilo Sarrazin, was forced to resign over a book he wrote in which he accused Muslims of lowering the intelligence of German society. And it continues. We had the immigration debate. A political storm is brewing in Germany with at its epicentre a board member of the country's central bank, the Bundesbank. Thilo Sarrazin has caused an outcry for his outspoken criticism of the country's Turkish and Arab immigrants, and this is not the first time. In a new book detailing what he claims is Germany's demise, Sarrazin claims immigration and higher birth rates mean the country is effectively turning Muslim. Politicians say he has crossed the line, but I ask, has he? He continues, the leader of the Green Party said not only do Thilo Sarrazin's comments damage the image of the Bundesbank, they also incite racial hatred. She warned Chancellor Angela Merkel's government would bear the brunt. Last year, Sarrazin told a newspaper magazine that Berlin's Arab and Turkish immigrants had no useful function apart from the fruit and vegetable trade. He was threatened with expulsion from the Social Democratic Party, that is the German Labour Party, and stripped of some duties by the Bundesbank. Now, this guy is an economist, right? Why is he being stripped of those functions just because he has an opinion on the racial and immigration issues? That's how contentious it is in Germany. It continues again. German Chancellor slams banker in racism row. And it continues. Sarrazin says his pet topic is immigration. Most of the cultural and economic problems surrounding integration are concentrated in a group of 5 to 6 million immigrants from Muslim countries, Sarrazin said. He continues, the economic and cultural problems of integration for immigrants from Islamic countries have an overall negative impact on the economic and social levels of European countries that take them in. As many as 3 million people of Turkish origin and around 280,000 of Arab extraction live in Germany, and his comments have angered the immigrant community. Now, it was reported on a football match that it was actually 6 million Turks. Now, which figure is true? Live in Germany. Sarrazin hits back at Merkel and says that he will not quit. He says he's refused to back down on Monday after his claims that Muslims cannot integrate into Western society and that all Jews share the same genes. He made comments in a book, Germany is Self-Destructing. The 65-year-old's book has outraged amongst Germany's Jewish and Muslim communities. Angela Merkel called Sarrazin's remarks completely unacceptable. What are my views? Well, Germany has done a lot to try and integrate people into its society, because I believe that people, if they come to Europe, they should integrate, and we should make benefits for the European indigenous population so that they have higher birth rates and better job opportunities than people from outside the EU. Now, that's not a racialist point, because the EU encompasses many different races, but the majority of the people of the EU are of Roman, Nordic and Celtic descent, and that is the core of our population, and that's what the majority should be in a democracy, should be the benefits for them should be the goal of that society, that civilization. The people who create the civilization, they should be, in that sense, quite selfish. But that selfishness drives out into a social market, into democracy, into the ideas of natural economic rights and the natural rights, life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness. These are not shared by Islam or Judaism, arguably. And so therefore we should be very careful about being too open about letting certain groups of people into Europe. What else can I say? It seems that multiculturalism is dead, if Germany is accepting it. And with Germany's past history, that this is a major step forward in the right direction. Why? Because Europe and Germany are removing the shame of World War II. We are moving beyond just a self-pitying and self-shaming mentality to actually see what is wrong. What is wrong with our society? And there's something very wrong with our society. And that is the idea that people can just come to Europe and not integrate at all. And again, it's a cultural point, not a racial point. People have been coming to Europe for many millennia. And of course, Europeans ourselves once came from Africa, but the European birth rate, whilst it is going up slowly, right, we're still in a crisis. We are still facing genocide against our people of European descent in South Africa. The Afrikaners are being exterminated, but the Europe itself must stop this Islamification of Europe because of the influence of the Bin Laden crime family. As I said in my previous vid, the Islamification of Europe. But whilst Europe is an economic hyperpower, we are on the decline in many ways, and we must stop this trend. So that the reason why Germany has just come to see the light, I believe, is that they have done every possible conceivable thing to integrate people into their society, to make people feel welcome, and to make people feel that they have their cultural needs satisfied. Yet German culture has still remained very strong. And this is what the Germans want to preserve, to progress and to advance their own culture. And they want people who arrive in Europe to be part of European culture. And that's what I believe is the great step forward for Europe. Thank you for listening. Europe must be for Europeans, or it will be nothing at all. Thank you for listening again.